Hey there, welcome back to Muscle, the only BBGM series where you can get a full view of the Detroit Hustle. No, that's not our name, it's just a Detroit saying, and we're kind of weird like that. Obviously, at the end of the last video, we showed progs, but in case you didn't watch that video, I'm going to go suggest that you do that now. Okay, and we look here, obviously, last video we talked about a lot of the good things. Mr. Whitworth looking like a franchise legend. Then we look at our picks here with 4 of our 6 picks getting huge upgrades. Obviously, Tanner Wright at the second pick, already looking like a amazing player. Great secondary star for Whitworth. We look who else. We look at Mason Madison, probably the most impressive young player on this roster because of his age at only 20 years old, being a 47 overall with the 12 progression. We look at his stats here. He was really in the film room with plus 15 DIQ, plus 9 OIQ. He was really putting in the work, trying to become a better player going into the season. His physical skills are off the chart with 80 speed and 76 jumping. Not too bad of a playmaker, 60. 62 mid-range. He's certainly a very efficient player in that regard. But obviously, we talked about the really great things, so it's time to take a look at the not-so-great. Ignore that. First off, we have Colin Garza. -7, 33 years old. That's just not going to cut it. Even if you're expiring, I'd like to get some value out of you. Maybe trade you for a second. -8 from the 37-year-old Will Ford. That's not going to cut it. -4 from Anthony Cooper and Ryan Gentry. They aren't too old, but that's pretty bad to see off the bat. Obviously, Duke Thomas, one of our point guards, because, we only draft point guards. Didn't have a great progression, -2. Same with Cameron Bird, the small forward we drafted. If you didn't see the draft, head back to the last video where you can check it out. Link in the description. All things considered, we didn't do too bad. We made some good picks, we got some things in, but this certainly isn't a roster that's going to be winning anytime soon. We go over here at power rankings and we see we're dead last. It's not particularly close. So how are we going to fix this? Well, there's only one way. We're going to start making some trades. Obviously, Tanner Wright locked up for another 2 years. I'd like to keep him around, just see what we can do. I feel like, as a general rule, we should try to keep our rookies just for this first season to see what they can do. But Colin, Garza, and then Will Ford, obviously with their terrible regression, even if they are re-signings, I'd like to see if I can get a second out of them, which doesn't look like it's going to happen. We'll go look at Jake K, see if we can get something for him. I kind of like the idea of trading for Dante Brown. A few more offers, nothing too crazy. We could get second for him. Given our draft history from this last season, that might not be the worst idea. We got solid success from our picks. We found even good players in the second round. See, the thing is, I don't know how good I want to be this season. I feel like tanking for another year might be the move. I'm also scared that we won't be able to re-sign Whitworth. I'm very scared that might happen. So I'm thinking we might have to dump some assets into today to protect for tomorrow. That's a scary idea. but it might be the only way. Let's go ahead and look here. Go back to our dashboard, look at, actually go ahead and look to our roster. And we see here, Whitworth, 4% chance. Only a 4% chance to re-sign. His main things are, he just likes winning, and we're not doing that right now. So what it looks like we're going to have to do is find a way to start doing that. We go look here, probably trading Joel King. He's expiring, he's a 54-56. See if we can squeeze just a little bit of value out of him. Bam! I like this one. We get another solid forward to pair alongside Whitworth. We're talking about a better player in terms of overall, at least. We keep scrolling down here. We could bring back Caro, or Donovan Caro. That wouldn't be a terrible decision. But I feel like there's more value we can squeeze. I think the 59 overall we saw might have to be the move. Even if he's expiring and all that, even if I don't like expirings and everything, I think it's just the smartest move so that we can ensure that we can keep Whitworth on the roster. And right now, keeping Whitworth on the roster is the most important thing. Yeah. Brings our team overall up to a 31, which is significantly better. We go look back at our trading block here. Anybody else big? Ryan Gentry. Let's see if we can find some way to get some value out of him. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I know you got something for me. Cole Durkin. Maybe get us a solid guard. Solid guard to pair alongside them. To go in the backcourt with our second pick. I've forgotten his name already, which is not a good sign. Tanner Wright. Spelled like the Wright brothers, too, which is pretty nice. Cool little feature right there. Worst case scenario, you know, he can always be a backup point guard. Protect against, or to help give us a little leeway with injuries. Papa Fall. That Taco, is that you? Yo. Might have to think about it. Might have to think about it. Huh. I don't want to pay Taco Fall $10 million is the thing. I'm just not doing that. I think that we're going to have to go back to our point guard up here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Cole Durkin. Only $5 million. I think that has to be the move. We aren't going up in salary too much. We go look. Power rankings. Did we manage to do anything to help? We got ourselves up 2 spots. I think that we can get ourselves, at the very least, to be a playoff team with this roster. I think a playoff team is enough to keep him. Enough to keep Whitworth around. Go shop. Bam. And if this doesn't work, we might have to throw. Yeah, we're going to have to throw Duke Thomas and Cameron Bird into this. I like Gary Green better than I like Anthony Cooper, so I kind of like that, but we're going to have to throw Duke Thomas and Cameron Bird in here, see what we can get done. 2 of our rookies that didn't prog well, so not much hesitation in trading them, but you know how it is. I think that bringing back Dom and Caro is a smart decision here in exchange for Duke Thomas. We get athletic wing. Looks like we're going to have a lot of those on this roster, at least for this year. Unfortunately, Duke Thomas was a kid I really liked, but this is more beneficial to what the team needs right now. Except, oh, he's expiring. He's expiring. I was really worried about when I saw that 14 million. Okay, yeah, we will 100% do that then. And let me see. Can we flip him for someone even better, is my question. Can we find a way to do that? Looking through here, and it doesn't appear that we can. Oh, this one could be good. We free up some immediate cap. We get 2 solid 50s, big men, mind you, which is really important for us because we don't really have those right now. 2 guys that can play power forward for us, obviously, would be great right there. It doesn't look like we're really getting anything else that's going to be good for us. We're just going to scroll back up here, take another look at Caro. Solid 56, 58. I think that it might be smarter for us to get those 2 rotational pieces. Considering they're big men, they're expiring, so that's not really a concern for us, you know? Great, now we have 2 players that can play power forward. We're up to a 42 overall. Let's see where that places us in the power rankings. We are almost top 20. We are almost top 20. That's obviously really good for us. We look at our addition. Can't trade him. Can't trade him. Right. I can't trade him. Going to go ahead and look at Eric Brown here. Give me something, Eric. Give me something. No, you still don't want to give me something? Okay, we're going to have to look at getting rid of Cameron Bird. Going to have to try to get rid of Cameron Bird for something decent. Austin Osborne? Nope. Could use another solid backup wing. I think the solid backup wing is definitely looking like the best thing for us right now. We go keep looking. Papa Fall keeps bringing himself up. He's expiring, so maybe we could take on that contract. You know what? We're going to do it. We are going to do it. Bring your lanky ass over here, Papa Fall. Come on, Taco. I might officially change your name to Taco Fall. You shall lead us to the promised land. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. What exactly, how are we doing? Okay. We are officially top 20. At exactly 20. Looks like if we want to weasel our way into the top 10, we're going to need to improve by another 9 overalls. We can't really do that without getting up some of our young talent, so that's obviously a big concern for us. We're going to go ahead and look and see if we can get something for Dominique Smith. Going to keep looking. It's obviously about small improvements right now, and those small improvements will continue to add up. Demetrius Harris, shooting guard. We do need a shooting guard. I don't like his age. We go back up here to our rotational pieces. We see Calvin Amore, Joshua Joyce. Don't know how to pronounce that. we'll go ahead and trade for him. Go back to look at power rankings. We should have slid up another spot or two. Yep, we split up 2 to 18. We go ahead and look back here at our roster. We see that we have 4 too many, we have -4 roster spots, so we need to get rid of some guys. Jake K, Eric Brown, Joe Pesterson, Anthony Cooper, you're all getting shipped out together. Trading you for a second, I am not entirely against. I'd rather not. I'd rather get someone decent, but it doesn't particularly look like that's going to happen. Yeah, it doesn't but they can't really. The salary match wouldn't work, so I think that we're going to have to just take the second here, and that's going to be the way it is. We go back up to the top here, we take Atlanta's 2081 second round pick. Okay, so that frees up our roster spots. I'd like for us to be able to hit a respectable 50 overall by the time we're done here. Before we start simming into the season. It doesn't particularly look like that's going to happen. This one's got me stumped. I don't particularly want to give up Tim Wicker, but if we can get a guy that's good enough to bring us to a point where we're talking. I do like Brian Nelson. Guy similar to Whitworth, where he's a really good rebounding small forward. We need to get some, but if I want to get fair compensation back for this kid, because he's so good. Or at least I feel like he's so good. I like this one here. Even if we're giving up a lot of money in the short term, is a lot of money. I don't really have a way to stretch that where it's not a lot of money. Again, here, the 13 million. This might be the guy. Daryl May. He's a hooper. Look at that. He's an excellent shooter. Great dribbler. He looks like he could be an amazing ISO scorer. Maybe like a Carmelo Anthony type vibe. I think that, okay, keep San Diego Pandas in the mind. He's 32, so he should be good for at least one more season. I think that's going to have to be a deal. This should get us to be a top team in the league right off the bat. We're only really giving up Tim Wicker, who the game only thinks he has potential to be as good as this guy. I love you, Tim. I took you with the 11th pick. You had a great progression. You really balled out in training camp. You really did everything you could have done. Unfortunately, our franchise has decided to go in the other direction. You were somebody we really liked, somebody we really needed, and even in trading you away, you're still helping us out a lot. You meant a lot to this franchise in the short time that you were here, and goodbye. Was that maybe a crazy thing to do? Yes. But look at this. The Detroit Muscle are the 5th best team in the league according to the power ranking. Now, I don't really know if that's going to translate over, but we're going to go ahead and sim till the regular season. We're going to see actually, we would like to take a look at the top teams. Where are we ranked? Yeah, they do have us at number 5. We of course have a good power forward lining up next to Whitworth now, which is obviously great. I'm going to make sure that our auto sort roster's on. And alright, we're going to go ahead and sim. We're going to go ahead and sim until the trade deadline. Holy, this team! Jeez, a 7-0 start? Boys, you have to be messing with me. They know Whitworth's expiring and they want to keep him. Holy hell! 20-10, second seed, and we're still rolling. Are we the best team in the league? Holy jeez. 32-17, the boys have balled out. It's clear that they want Whitworth to stay, and he now has a 67% chance of re-signing. We can make sure to get that up through the rest of the season. Of course, he's worried that the team, or that will be traded away, but I can't do anything about that, really. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please remember to, like, comment, whatever, all that jazz if you want to. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Muscle on Siege.